adventure.
His fast gun for hire heeds the calling wind.
This is High Noon and welcome! Are you prepared to draw? I hope so! And I don't mean any of that liver-lizzied, gun-slinging stuff. And I don't mean any of that arty stuff. I'm here to do that. Yous all will just draw together, become family, friends, help each other, support each other, all that stuff. This is a place to have a good old time, friends and frolic, and all that stuff. Okay? This is it.
Sorry about that. Oh, I was talking and nobody was hearing me. Just lovely. So that just well. I just brought up Clickbird Studio. I think I'm gonna do some painting or whatever you want to call it while waiting for John and Bullet to get in for the voting, and of course others in for other stuff. Hey, not yet. You didn't enter. You can't win if you didn't enter. Are you gonna enter this month's contest? Basically drawing the Canadian Shield, Mike Canadian Shield, and then with a scene and color it. No, should be sound now. Are you coming in, John, or what? No, I should have audio. Odd fish. Can you hear me now? Uh, Okay, there's audio now. Okay, I know we have audio now. I know it on my TV, the stream. Bullet, Diller, I sent you the link to come in for the judging the coloring contest. Are you coming in or what? There's definitely a delay of some sort. There seems to be like a 30-second minute delay. Hello, ATM Fall Off Boy. How are you? No. Noon. High noon. So. Hey, Pope Raven. However, these are going to be the three that are being judged. There's models, Raggedy's. Although I might create a straw poll for this too. Although, and Ravens. Why is it just a still shot? I have no idea. We tried changing the video, upping the video. Thing. Maybe we went too high. Does seem to have created a very big delay. Because that was the only way I could hang it, ATM Fall Off Boy. No, he said he could do noon today. I hate this hour delay. We said it. We set this up like before last Wednesday, not yesterday, but a week ago, Wednesday or Tuesday. Nighttime, maybe. It's buffering a little too much. Drop to 2000 or restart with other settings. I think I'm at the 2000 bit rate, Evan. Yeah, I'm at the 2000 bit rate. Uh, dropped it. Okay, John. Uh, hey, Bullet.
Hello. How are you today, Rick?
Good. Yourself? Dillard says he's going to be home in 7 minutes, so.
Oh, there you go. 7 minutes. Beautiful.
I guess everybody forgot that they were coming on for the, the judging.
I didn't forget. I thought it was last week or so.
Oh, no. I was talking about, well, we were talking Wednesday, last Wednesday, and it was supposed to be for this week that we were talking about. Wednesday or
Gotcha.
Tuesday last week we were talking. And it was supposed to be for this week because everybody had till the Friday. Although I should have made it the Saturday because...
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. Then you're using Hangouts? Interesting.
Yeah. Well, I thought about trying, going back to the StreamYards for this stream, but I figured I gotta test this out sooner or later, so,
Mm-hmm.
with the new settings and all that, and see where things go.
It seems to be all systems go.
Yeah. I was at 2000 bit rate, but Evan said it was buffering a little too much, so
Yeah, it's very chunky. You're like stop motioning on my screen.
so I've put it down to 1500. But then again, that's probably because he also got me to increase the resolution
Gotcha.
before the stream. So maybe after the stream.
Are you at 720 or lower?
I forget. Yeah, let me check. I think it's 1280 by 720.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the minimum standard. Should be good.
I was at something lower yesterday. Let's see. Yeah, 1280 by 720. So hopefully dropping to 1500 megabytes per second. Or I'll, like I said, after the stream I'll change the video quality. Put the resolution down a little. So I can go back up maybe to the 2000. Since everybody liked it at the 2000.
Yeah, that sounds good. At least I can hear you cleanly.
Yeah.
Might make the judging of an art contest a bit hard, but
the only thing is I can't show you guys on screen because for some reason I couldn't get Hangouts showing up properly on the video screen on the thing. I'll have to work with Evan to do that.
well, we have potentially 5 to 7 minutes before Dillard gets home, grabs a Coke and smokes a cigarette, and comes on.
Well, because I went into browser, tried to do it through browser, but it didn't show. I don't know. Like I can get
I
it
gotcha.
to. Oh, maybe. Oh, well, I've got time now. I can rename this, and maybe with the renaming. It'll show up.
I gotcha.
Google Chrome. Saturday, Kyle, Saturday. And hopefully Saturday, now that I'm at over 500, I'm actually 501.
Oh, really?
So
Nice.
Saturday going to be having an 8-hour stream. So I might have a bunch of people on for that too. So
I gotcha.
I'm just going to put out the link. Whoever comes on, comes on. So that's what it's going to be like. Okay, so that's not showing either. I'll have to get... Me and Evan hopefully can work it out afterwards. Or Evan can work it out and I just do what he says.
Poor Evan. Poor Evan.
How is the video now? It's been a couple minutes since I dropped it to the 1500. Has it changed any? Become less choppy?
It seems a little better. Like from I'm watching on the YouTube.
Yeah.
So got a little better. It's definitely still a decent delay, that's for sure.
Evan says, it's not bad. Check for drop frames or a smoking CPU. Right now it's saying on OBS. It's saying 0.0% drop frames. So no frames have dropped at the moment. It's going at about 1600 kilobytes per second. CPU frames per second is fluctuating, it seems, between 20 and 30 frames per second.
20 and 30. Oh, if you get to that solid 24 frames per second, it could be film-like.
Yeah.
So what's new, Rick?
Oh,
What's the apps?
not much. I'm slowly working on my stuff for the Indiegogo. The worst part is going to be doing all the write-up stuff.
Yep. And how many tiers do you have?
I'm not sure how many I'm going to have. So far, I've put in 3, but I know I'm going to have more than that. Because I put it...
But don't go too crazy, though, with the tiers. Try to keep it, I'd say, 5 or less.
Well, I'm
I wouldn't go beyond 5.
Probably going to end up with a little bit more than that. I might end up with 10 by the time I'm done. I know that seems crazy, but the first 2 is a digital one, and then I'm going to do something nobody else has done, see how it works out, a signed digital one. So basically I've, used my pad here, signed my signature, and I paste it on the covers of the thing, of the digital copies, through,
So then I can easily sell your digital signature online. I see what's happening. I see.
Well, you'd have to get rid of all the stuff that's around it because, it's going to be a JPEG in the end.
So they're going to be unsigned and signed digital?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that we were going full circle.
JP says, Rick, come here. Probably noon
digital
and 1.
ideas.
Pardon? And
Digital ideas are golden.
I don't know where it'll go over well, or how well it'll go over, but, it's just a tier. Nobody buys it, right? Doesn't...
Yep, that's fair. The market will speak.
And the other, I just did my 3rd tier so far, and everything's got to be in Canadian dollars, unfortunately, so I'm trying to convert it into the American prices that I was thinking. But I've done...
Just add $15 to everything.
The one thing I was doing, or what was I saying? I did what I call a local tier. Anybody that lives around me, all my prices are going to include the shipping. That way, you don't have to think about how much is this plus shipping.
Well, you'd better charge more than you think the shipping is going to be, just in case.
Yeah. Well, with having done a fair amount of shipping with, sending artwork, I know a little bit of what the shipping costs are. So I'm going to, and I probably should go out and find out for sure, but...
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck, spending $10 to $20 on shipping when you only ask for $7.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably going to be asking for 10 approximately 10 American for shipping.
Okay, so $25 Canadian.
Yeah. 25. But I have one, like I said, I have a local tier. That way, anybody that's in my area that's, bought it, they don't have to pay for shipping. I'll go take a bus ride and go deliver it to them.
Yeah.
Why should they have to pay $10 for me to mail it to them when I can probably, take a day or two and go around to everybody and give it to them and put it in their mail. Save myself money and save them money.
Absolutely. Tour the city, hand deliver them,
And,
say hello to your fellow man.
And for anybody that's out of town, I'm going to have a nice, really big tier. I think it's going to be 1,500. I was thinking 1,000 American, but I'm thinking going 1,500. Maybe I'll go in between. Basically,
from Travel Coin.
Yeah. Well, that one is that big one is, of course, to in-person delivery. Like say John buys that tier, which I doubt he will. I'd do the airplane or whatever or bus there to deliver it and then back.
Yep.
Although I'd probably spend a couple days with John. Depends on who it is, whether they want to spend a couple days, put me up or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good, Rick. Sounds good.
Yeah, these are things I'm doing, and then of course I'm gonna have the physical book. I think I should be able to make a choice. I'll probably have both books available for both covers available, so you can choose between the cover that you want, and then probably a tier where you can get both covers.
Mm-hmm. So one of those tiers has to be called Let's Get Physical. Either the tier where you fly to their house, or the original tier that is that first physical copy of the book needs to be called Let's Get Physical.
Maybe the one where I go to their house,
Yeah, I need that in my life.
Let's see, what do we got here? Rick, you need to meet Dark and Link. What time Saturday? JP telling me to comb my hair. Will you have an option not to receive the book? Yeah, it's called not purchasing it. Pope Raven says, I'm crazy. JP4 says, will there be a DNA sample, Burke? What, so you can clone me? Is there an uncensored tier? What do you mean by that? Or a tier where the Cult of Raven writes the comic? No, I'm not sure whether we want that one.
A director's cut based on the Cult of Raven.
JP4 says, or a tier where you get a different book for your local comic book store. Yeah, I have thought about doing the whole multi thing. I'm not sure how to work that one. Or a tier where it's just spin-offs of Rick in bikinis. I don't think anybody wants to see that. Hand delivered to Cat.
You should say hello to Dillard, Rick. Dillard's been silently smoking here.
Yeah. Hey, John.
Well, I've been waiting for somebody to say hi to me, so I'm just been sitting here.
Okay, goodbye. And I see John's got the
What's
Canadian
up,
Shield t-shirt on.
What?
You've got the
Nobody
Canadian.
can see me, Rick, just you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, nobody can see him. Sorry, guys. Unless Evan's here to try and help me figure that out. Which...
I'm here to be super judgy.
Yeah. Judge, Yuri, and Executioner.
Pope Raven says Rick will be her mail order husband. Elric says, is Bullet on with Cross? Yes, he is. Because today is the judging.
Canadian mail order husbando.
Anybody see
Absolutely.
how many people are watching at the moment?
9.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Let's see. I gotta start working on this Canadian Shield blacks, so I'm gonna switch over my screen.
Canadian Shield.
Yeah,
It's the new.
it's the Canadian Shield meets Blackula.
Oh, that'd be great.
So yeah, these are the few that we got. Now this
Blackula public domain.
model did. Model has entered one, although I'm not sure whether he's serious about doing it or not, since there seems to be some jokey elements to it, you know. Making, you know.
Model would never joke. Model was 100% serious at all times.
So.
Model hates fun. He doesn't joke.
Yeah. If he's not working, he's hating. Fun.
So. And the coloring is obviously good and all that. He made it real Christmassy, so that's. Can you guys see these or?
I've seen them before. Yeah.
I cannot.
I've got them on the
I see you
screen.
talking.
Okay, and there's like a 30-second minute delay.
30-second minute. All right.
Or 30 seconds to a minute. I'm not sure the exact.
What happened, Rick? I mean, your stream was working so well yesterday. What did you do?
Well, Evan in experimentation got me to put the bit frame on the resolution up.
Oh, that's the problem. See, you have to listen to Evan only about 85%. If you let him keep going on, he'll end up at by your entire life.
Yeah. He will eventually sink your ship. Good intentions, but he will eventually sink your ship.
Elric asking how we are. Okay, and of course there's Raggedy's.
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, we are great. Oh, okay, now I can see. And so this all red Captain Canada here, Canadian Shield. Who did that one?
Model did this one, the whole Christmas
It
theme.
did. Okay, so it just says that one. That's Model.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we zoom in on it so we can really critique these colors? Let's pick a couple of spaces and let's zoom in and take a good look at this coloring.
Okay. What's that? How's that? Got a few seconds to find out.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to catch up. Listen, JP. I'm not some monkey that you can make dance. Get out of here.
Bullet do the AR. Aru. Is that the guy from The Simpsons? He talking
That's
about?
Apu.
Oh, Apu.
The thank you and come again is Apu.
Oh, thank you and come again, yes, yes, yes.
Isn't Aru from Samurai Jack?
No, it's Aku.
Oh.
We'll get there. We'll get there
Okay.
eventually.
So,
Evan says, damn it, Dylan, I'm a scientist, not a streamer.
I'm a doctor,
did
not
you-
a magician.
did you include the person in the back for this one, John? Or is that the different frame?
What are you talking about?
For what you're drawing?
Oh, it's a different frame, dude.
Okay.
This one down here is the one with the person in the back.
Okay. Would you be able to see her, possibly, her head in that other frame the way you did it?
I don't know. This is the way you did it. I'm just copying your lines.
Yeah, you could
It looked a little different, so.
yeah, you can squeeze her head in back there.
Yeah, I'll put her back there. I can put her topless if you want.
Oh,
No. Okay, so you were talking about wanting to. I've zoomed in a fair amount.
Okay, I'm looking at it now. Yeah. what do you think, Bullet? What do you think about this nose on this moose? It looks like he didn't follow the contours of the nose. He just kind of put a red dot over everything.
I think, well, in keeping with his... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. If that nose is actually casting light, I mean, it's we've got shadows here. Why is the ear so dark? Personally, I'm offended.
I think he was going with the joking of making it Rudolph.
Well, I'm not saying that he shouldn't have put a red nose on, but I'm saying, I mean, the nose, you can clearly see the nostril on the other side of it. I mean, does he have, it looked like it's like a growth on the very tip of his nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to call a doctor.
Yeah, I would say that
can't be Rudolph.
failed in that aspect.
Gotta change the name.
Damn it, Linda.
You finally got to say that out loud. Instead of just in the chat.
Listen, I say it out loud every time.
Oh, we don't hear you.
I mean, the background over the mountains looks good. I like that it's lighter back there. It looks like there's some sort of a, maybe it's not the dead of night. Maybe it's maybe just a couple of hours past sunset.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a slight hint of the Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, I don't think so, though. There's no color at all.
But now the Aurora Borealis, depending on time of year and day, isn't always multicolored. It is sometimes more of a whitish yellow.
Oh, then this is completely wrong because this is just a light blue.
Mm-hmm.
How would Aurora Borealis present itself, Rick, in Canada
I have no idea. I've never seen it.
Far south.
during Christmas time?
I have no idea. I've never seen it.
Also, these lights seem to be plugged into nothing.
Yeah, true.
There's a secret generator off screen.
No, secret generator underneath the tree.
It's gas powered for safety.
I do think he did a fantastic job with the costume of the Canadian Shield.
Now, I just want to point out, the mistletoe is on his chest. You're usually kissing under the mistletoe.
No, that's not a mistletoe. It's not a mistletoe. It's just holly.
Never. In my mind, it'll always be mistletoe. The intent is mistletoe.
Holly Jolly Christmas?
Yep.
But it's, well, no matter what, with all the little mistakes, or whatever you want to call them, it is a good piece, though.
Mm-hmm.
It is nice. And it's one of the only ones that has the real deep blue snow, which I like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, especially
Pope
for the
Raven, this would be
night.
faster and less boring if you didn't invite people to your show today, says Pope Raven.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Well, we'll see. We're supposed to be the judges, Raven, to see who's going to win. Should I put a straw poll up in the chat who they think should win, or
What am I doing here if you're going to put a straw poll up?
I don't know, because we're just putting the straw poll up just for the sake of it.
I can leave right now.
They're not the
Is there
deciding
any other
vote.
point in this picture, any other thing that's giving you pause or concern, Rick?
Well, like I said, the main thing that gives me concern is how serious is Model about wanting the chance to color it, because, and the fact is, will he do this in the coloring? Change it all
Well,
up?
that doesn't really matter in terms of this coloring contest.
Yeah. Well, it does in the fact that if he goes and changes things, won't
Well,
they?
he also has the ability to turn down
Yeah,
the
true.
job. So
True.
what I'm saying is, in order to win, that shouldn't be a factor.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
It's just how good is the coloring.
True.
This is the main issue.
Yeah. Yeah, pick a winner, and then the winner can choose what they want to do.
Yeah. Pope Ribbon says, there's only 3 entries. Pick one!
Yeah, JP saying that his had yellow snow. That's gross. All right, let's move on to a new picture.
This is Raggedy's.
Okay. I'm waiting.
Yeah, I know. You gotta see it on the YouTubes.
32 seconds.
That's a hell of a delay, Rick.
Let's see. I might actually be able to do something for you.
It's true.
It's still on the Christmas one. Okay.
Yeah.
Share screen.
I'm gonna do my taxes while I wait.
I'm almost done with this comic book already.
Okay, so
Yep. Still seeing models piece.
in the whatchamacallit, in the Google, what the
In the Hangouts, did you switch to the click on your face and see it? Nope. No.
I'm trying to share screen.
You're not sharing the screen,
Okay. Okay, there we go. There.
Now, model says he'll be changing things dramatically in post.
Okay, can you? I'm sharing my screen in Hangouts. You should be able to see it, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Are you talking to the viewing audience? You us?
The Hangouts. You and John. You and Bullet.
Yeah, it's like buffering or something. I don't know. Let's see. All right, zoom in on this one on the same spots. Because this is really good. This is like the sun hasn't even gone all the way down yet. It's behind the mountains, but it's still daytime,
Yeah.
which is nice.
That orange going to pink was very nice.
Yeah, I
Yes,
like
it
how
is.
the light is reflecting off of, or reflecting on him. Although I think
Oh, from
there's
the fire.
yeah.
He's got or his suit is semi see-through. Oh, highly erotic.
Elric saying it's. I'm gonna put myself down to 1,000 bits per second. See whether that changes anything. Because Pope Raven's saying it's buffering.
All right.
Now, model is saying don't vote for me. Everybody else is saying vote model early and often.
Clever tactic.
I think this one is.
Although I think.
I think this one might be a little bit of a better fit
Yeah.
for the shield, coloring wise.
Although I think there should have maybe been some of the fire reflecting off the moose too. I think it would have spread it.
Oh, there is. If you look at his nose and knees, there is a warmer glow.
It didn't look. It doesn't look too much different than say over here where you wouldn't see it. But
Well, but
Yeah.
that's also light. That's also ambient light coming over the mountains.
yeah,
And it is subtle, and the subtlety it's all part of coloring.
yeah.
I actually don't like the glow on his costume. Because his costume is stark white,
Mm-hmm.
and the glow is darker than the rest of his costume.